Oh, that's a nice quote by Nami. I didn't even know she said that.
Yeah. I
She's
don't
too
know.
annoying. I don't usually listen to her.
Yikes. She became useful afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Once
wait,
she
have
got-
you not watched it?
As in, I've watched up to. As in, every episode I've watched up to the Doflamingo fight, and then I watched it sparingly till the Katakuri fight.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
She only gets useful after she gets a weapon.
Yeah.
She has a weapon, so she's not a Sakura.
No.
No, Sakura's actually like
She's quite useful as well.
she's actually OP in the sense of in the sense of medical healing.
Yeah. 100%.
In that sense, like she's like above the rest, but everything else she's just a sideman.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that she's annoying. It just takes everything out. It just cancels everything.
Are we live?
I will never stop laughing at the moment where she thought she could fight on par with Naruto and Sasuke, and then
She said, "Don't forget about me."
Like literally 5 seconds later, got stabbed in the stomach. I was like, "Bam."
Yeah, but then she just healed straight away.
Yeah, but it's just absolutely.
Why did you get stabbed in the first place?
You lot are peak on Sakura. I think she's a fine member of Team 7. Fuck you guys.
I hate her with a passion.
So let's start with today's podcast. Hi everyone, how are you guys? What?
Was all of that on the podcast?
Yeah, fuck it. We're keeping it in, boys. Hashtag no edit. Alright, so today we're going to be talking quickly about devil fruits, and we're going to explain them roughly, what they are, and our opinions on the strongest devil fruit, the weirdest or dumbest devil fruit. I'm very close to calling them dumbest fruits. I have no clue why. Anyway, and the devil fruit that you would want to see in the anime. So obviously going to start off with our normal quote, and today it's going to be, "Life is like a pencil that will surely run out, but will leave the beautiful writing of life," said Nami. And even though like Abu has very negative feelings about Nami, I think this quote's really nice, and she does prove herself later in the anime. So yeah. What was that, Viggy?
900 episodes in, she proved herself.
Yeah. Imagine 900. Took you long enough. So firstly, I wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who's supported us so far on all of our social media platforms and on our Depop as well. Thank you so much for doing that. If you're not already following, please follow at AnimeRoomHQ, anime.room.hq on all of our Instagram, TikTok, Depop, and Twitch and YouTube, etc. So I'm your host today, Nirujan, and I'm joined by Viggy and Abu. Yeah, guys.
Hello.
Oh, there you go. The stoic hello.
That's Abu's.
That's Abu.
Contribution for today.
Peace. Safe boys, I'm out.
Abu does the outro now.
So Viggy, real quick, could you explain what devil fruits are real quick and what anime it's from and stuff?
Yeah, so devil fruits are from One Piece. If you haven't watched it, watch it. But devil fruits are basically a mystical fruit that's like dotted around the world in the One Piece universe, and it gives whoever consumes the fruit gains basically a superpower, but it comes at a cost, and that cost is the user would not be able to swim, which isn't the greatest if you're a pirate, because you're basically living your life in the sea. Devil fruits are broken down to 3 categories, which is the Paramecia, Logia, and the Zoan. The Zoan devil fruit is essentially changes the user's body into an animal of some sort. So, for example, you have X-Drake, who turns into a dinosaur essentially. Logia type.
I think that's fucking cool, by the way. Like having a dinosaur. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, dinosaur devil fruit would be dope. Logia, essentially, you turn your body into essentially like a liquid, or the state of which your devil fruit, the state of the devil fruit. So in the case of Ace, you had the Mirror no Mi, which turns into fire. So he has basically like a liquid kind of body. And and then there's Paramecia type, which is slightly different. So in our case, we have our main protagonist, which is Luffy, who has the Gomu Gomu no Mi, which is classed as a Paramecia type. Yeah, that's basically the outline for the devil fruit.
And each of like the major characters, if you see in One Piece, like the strongest people would have devil fruits. You mentioned Luffy and X-Drake as well. Ace. There's also Marco in the Whitebeard Pirates, Whitebeard himself, Blackbeard. So there's a lot of these major characters do have devil fruits, as well as members of the Navy as well. Now, Akainu has the lava fruit. I don't know the name of it. But, yeah.
And then you have Pika no Mi by I forgot his name.
Yeah, so Akainu has the Mago no Mi.
Mago no Mi,
yeah. So like all the major characters do have some sort of devil fruit. So I'm gonna direct this to the person who's watched the least One Piece, Abu. So I'm directing this to you because like, it's not funny, chill. It's because like, since you haven't watched a lot of One Piece, out of the devil fruits you've seen, which is the strongest that you think?
The strongest?
Yeah, that you've seen, because
I don't know. I've always thought that Law's devil fruit is overpowered as hell.
Okay.
As in, it's probably because it's my favorite one as well, but I also don't really see a flaw to it. Like, he just needs to keep getting stronger, and then his room grows. For those of you who don't know what Law's devil fruit is basically, I forgot what it's called, but it's an operational fruit, and it works as a doctor as well. Yeah, so it works as a doctor as well. But basically, he creates a sphere around him, which he basically calls room, and just imagine it as like a force field, if you will. And anything that is enveloped within that sort of sphere, he can control. And there is literally no limit to what he can do. So he can like slice it in half. He can make it explode. He can teleport with something else. Like he can switch things around. Anything. Like literally, he can do anything. Like if he's inside that thing. And literally, if you think about it, I feel like they nerfed him quite a bit when it came to like him fighting anyone really. Because I think they showcased it once, and that was when they faced, I don't know if it was a Vice Admiral or something, like pretty early on, with the guy who was literally covered with haki.
Virgo.
Yeah. And he basically,
one with the shape up.
The surprise was that not just that room wasn't his room, it was the whole island. And like, if Law could sustain something like that, who's really going to beat him?
But the biggest drawback to that in that case is like, say you do create rooms of that size, like Cash, that's going to deplete your stamina for a week.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It depends on training, right? That's the caveat I had right at the start. Like, it depends on how far his training can go, but that's why I feel like it is nerfed quite heavily. Like, as in, it's just overpowered as hell. Like, as in, what like is there to it apart from stamina? There's nothing else.
The biggest strength with the Upper no Mi is like that one final use, which I think is the Perineal Youth Operation or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, to give you eternal youth. Or...
It grants. You have to give it to someone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't use it on yourself, but you have to give it to someone who grants them immortality. But the cost of giving someone immortality, the user loses their life.
Yeah, which is what why Doflamingo is looking for it, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go next, and then Vicky, you can go. So my strongest, what I believe is the strongest devil fruit, and this is obviously biased because this is my favorite character, but it would be Whitebeard, and he has the Gura no Mi, and that's essentially the power to like create tremors in the air or whatever for Whitebeard, whatever his fists hit or his big spear hit, it would create tremors. Now. That means that he could create tremors in the air, and that literally the sky could break open. Yeah, literally. So like, even Sengoku, when like Whitebeard was being showed off in the Rainford arc, Sengoku was like, Whitebeard has the power to destroy the whole world, but he chooses not to.
Yeah.
So like, that's how strong the guy is. And to think that Blackbeard now has this power, it's like, that's way too OP now.
Along with the Yummy Yummy no Mi.
Yeah.
Oh man. Nah, Tremor Fruit is insane. You know when he punched Akainu and like you can just see his face.
Oh yeah. Like you can see Akainu like genuinely like suffering from that hit.
Yeah.
Like it was like a mortal wound.
It still doesn't make any sense. I feel like it was just plot armor.
But that's like credit to Akainu. That's how strong he actually is.
Yeah, but one thing is like this is literally something that caused a
get hit by earthquake.
caused a tsunami or split the sky. And this was like when he was pissed, so it was obviously stronger.
Yeah.
And like he just survived, and I'm just like, that is just plot armor. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's mad.
Do you think before we go into Viggy's one, do you think that Blackbeard's like this? Obviously, me coming off of my bias, like I'm no longer being biased now. But do you think Blackbeard is the strongest since he could possibly absorb someone else's devil fruit with the Gura Gura no Mi?
Yeah, that's something that I don't even know like the semantics behind Blackbeard's thing. All I know is that he can absorb any devil fruit, but it comes at a cost of pain or something like that. Like
as in he can nullify any devil fruit.
But doesn't he absorb the impact or something? Like
yeah, he can absorb. It's basically like a black hole, right?
But then he got proper hurt when Luffy hit him.
Yeah, he gets hurt, but then he stood up and then still knocked him out clean.
I don't understand.
That's the character. He's a weird character in the sense, like, I feel like he enjoys, like, sometimes he enjoys the pain, sometimes he doesn't. It's weird. The character he is sick for that kind of role.
Yeah.
And kind of fruit. Because, like, even Light can't escape from what he can do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's insane. But, like, the fact that he can nullify devil fruits and then use essentially something as classed as the strongest devil fruit in the world is mad. So he basically just has a sea prism stone in the left hand and a right hook that can kill someone.
Imagine. All right, Viggy, who do you think has the strongest devil fruit?
So my one is the Hobby no Mi.
Okay, who has that?
So that's Sugar. It's in the Doflamingo. So her devil fruit, essentially, anyone she touches turns into a toy and basically erases any memory of that person ever existing. So if like the fact that you can just casually just touch someone and then and even if it's someone important, everyone will forget about them. Like they weren't even there in the first place. So no one's gonna be searching for that person regardless.
Yeah. So
like she had in the Dressrosa, she had that fruit lasting 14 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. No one could do anything for 14 years.
Well, why did it wear? I've forgotten why, but why did it wear off?
So God Usopp, big man, stepped up and like shot her, and she fainted. And once she faints, the power that she has on everyone.
Yeah. Does that mean she didn't sleep for 14 years?
No, as in it was a shock.
Lost consciousness. It was a shock consciousness.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
It was a shock to her consciousness, which in that sense.
Okay.
But like, if say you take the devil fruit out of her, and gave to someone who's like incredibly has like perfect control of, like someone like Shanks who has like mad control of a hunky or something, then he's just.
That's true. He'll just erase anyone who wants to become Pirate King. That's it. Bye.
And not only that, but he can invade any country as well.
Yeah.
Just take out.
You need to step up.
Say, okay, hi.
Yeah, I'm your leader. Which is So in that sense, devil fruit is pretty OP.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I got a quick honorable mention though.
All right, go on.
It's underrated in the sense that it works well in the anime, but it's called the wash fruit.
Who's that?
So this is it's one of the female Marines. I forgot the name.
Okay.
But like, I think it's Sura, something like that. Yeah, but like, it's what she does is she basically does laundry with the person. She basically
Oh,
washes.
she's the one
But
that
like,
arrested Doflamingo.
yeah, yeah. But like, the secret to that power is she can clean the hearts of the person. So say
Okay.
so it's like the worst devil fruit you can come across if you're a pirate. Like
Yeah.
all your evil, everything is just washed away and just become normal. Even if someone like strongest, like the most evil person you can think of,
Yeah.
wash and they're clean, they're done.
Mm. Damn,
So
there's so many fruits.
in that sense, is mad.
Yeah.
But it's only purely because of this scenario of the
Yeah.
world. But in the other sense, is kind of meh.
Yeah.
But purely because it'd be peak against someone like in a pirate.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. I never knew that was her ability.
Yeah, it's a low key ability.
Yeah. All right. Now we're gonna go into the dumbest devil fruits. So I'll start off, and then we'll go in opposite order. So the dumbest devil fruit I think is Tony Chopper's Hito Hito no Mi, which
Really?
yeah, because it changes anyone into a human or gives them human-like characteristics. But like that would be useless if anyone other than Chopper had it. Because like Viggy was telling me earlier, like if a normal human ate it, they wouldn't change.
Yeah.
So like it's in that sense it's pretty useless, and it doesn't add to any of their like.
And then you can't swim as well.
Their combat abilities.
All you get from it, you just can't swim.
You can't swim.
Yeah, literally, you become a human. You go from a human to a human that can't swim. Imagine. So yeah, that's why I think it's not that it's dumb. It's that it's very niche. I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on, Viggy.
So my one it's called the jacket fruit.
Okay.
So basically, the user unzips and another person can step into the skin and use that. But like, if the user isn't willing to jump into the skin, then it does nothing. You're just lying there like a jacket.
Okay. So
like, you're just pile of skin that's chilling on the floor.
Yikes, man! That shows that like there's so many devil fruits that there's good ones, there's amazing ones, and then there's shit ones. Like that would serve no purpose at all. So like, but who knows? Maybe they're good at like espionage and shit. Fuck knows. But yeah, go on, Abu.
I would say Buggy's devil fruit.
Really?
So I know that it is like, as in, it has the concept to be really, really good.
Yeah.
But it's portrayed in the anime like a complete sideman, which doesn't help his case. But not only that, like, if you capture one body part, like, that's it. Like, unless you let go of it, he doesn't have, like, some supernatural strength to, like, be able to pull it back together like magnets or something like that. Like, I think it was showcased, I think Frankie took his head or something like that. And, like, he couldn't take it back. So, it's just like, if someone gets your body part, like, you're done. So as soon as you use the devil fruit, you're already exposed at a disadvantage.
But here's the thing, yeah. I feel like Buggy hasn't shown like how strong the fruit is because there's got to be a reason that he was on Roger's ship.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
for sure.
he's got to be strong to be on there, and like
every single time we've seen him, he's always been treated like a sideman.
Yeah, he's always treated like a comedy character.
Yeah.
So like maybe if we see him like serious, maybe we'll see the true.
Of course, yeah. Maybe he does have some sort of secret ability, but at the moment,
I think the greatest strength that he has is purely because in the pirate world, the main weapon of choice is a sword.
Yeah.
Right. He's immune to cuts.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So like he can just like attack. He's basically a paramecia Logia with a Logia side effects.
That's also a sword without Haki, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you
can just split though. Just before.
Yeah, that's true. It just depends on
because his observation Haki is a point.
So we're gonna finish up on. This is what we're gonna do. You have to state the type of devil fruit you want in the anime, and if you guys want to see our explanations as to why we picked those future devil fruits, you gotta check out our TikTok because we're each going to be talking about our favorite devil fruit that we want in the anime separately. So I'm gonna go first as the host. I would want to see a time travel devil fruit. Like they would have, they have the ability to go in and out of time, but it comes at a very high cost. Like they lose years on their own life, so that they don't use it so much. That kind of thing. I don't know.
Time and they just die.
I need to have a friend that has an open on me. Maybe have the dad.
True. Imagine, yo, that's the OP combo. Alright, go on, Abu.
I actually don't know if this has already been shown in One Piece or not, but I would do teleportation.
Okay, cool. Wait, are you gonna explain the devil fruit, or are you gonna explain why?
Explain why?
No.
Or devil fruit.
Devil fruit. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So basically, the ability would just be. It doesn't matter. Like I don't think it would come at much of a cost either. It would just be like a stamina sort of thing, and you can essentially teleport wherever you can within your sight. Essentially, a bit like Mystique from X-Men.
Yeah.
Or you know where it is. So that's pretty
Funnily
much
enough, I've always wanted that when I'm.
Oh, Nightcrawler, not Mystique.
Every time I've walked to like school or work, I've always wanted that kind of power. So like, I wish I could swap with the person opposite side of the road so I can just get to the station. But anyway, Viggy, what's your devil fruit?
So my devil fruit would probably be classed as a parameter type, but it will be speed devil fruit.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew he was gonna do that.
My God, Flash wannabe, here he comes.
Yeah, this guy's a legit Flash wannabe.
And basically, I just put both of your devil fruits together and just call it mine.
Yes.
True. Wait, and is there any cost to it, or
you need to
stamina?
Yeah.
Okay, first.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Stamina is the biggest thing. Your glucose levels.
Oh my God! Here he comes, and now she's gonna say that he has a chocolate bar in his wrist that he pulls out and eats during his run. Oh my Lord!
Nah, why did you eat chocolate bar? You could just zip to the shops and come back.
True. My guy's gonna go into Starbucks and see what's her name again.
You need to be filthy still. Most of the expense is gonna go on food.
True. Yeah. But at least no more train expenses though.
No more train.
Yeah,
that's true.
All right, so we're gonna leave it there, guys. Before we leave, I have a question for our listeners. If you had to pick a devil fruit, what would it be? Follow us on our Discord. If you scroll down Twitch, it's there. And if you're following it on our podcast, on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, it should be in the link for this podcast. So follow our conversation on there. We really look forward to your guys' replies. Yeah, that's it, guys. Any lasting words? Any comments?
Thank you for the support. As in, we've been continuously growing, so it's obviously great. Thank you for the support, guys. Pretty much that's all from me.
Calm. In any case, have a nice evening. Have a nice afternoon, and peace.
Peace.